Discrimination. In class, we learn about the Holocaust, apartheid, and the Black Codes. However, do we see the same acts against humanity today? Do we see segregation based upon race? Do we see prosecution upon one's own religion? Do we see a separation between classes based upon one's own income? Times where you thought you were under some racial tension.
Well, you see, I just think it's not very fair that some people get mistreated. So, yeah, I want a God, everyone should want a God, right? Yeah.
Looking at this statistical map, we can see that in the Americas, people tend to not discriminate as often as in older establishments, such as India. Using this data, we can interpret many causes, one of which is the accepting nature of our younger generation due to the diverse backgrounds they can now encounter. However, this development could also be due to the mentality of the younger generation.
Well, okay, I look at the high school and I can look at my classes and see how kids don't seem to matter what race it. They might even tease about it, but they get along just fine. When I was in high school, I finished high school in San Antonio, Texas, and it was probably 2/3 white, and then some African American and some Hispanic, and it seemed to get along there. I didn't see any tones of racism. It might have been there, but I never saw it. But I know that other people at that time, adults I talked to, they were just racist. They just said it. They didn't go out and attack people or anything. The comments they made and stuff were just that way.
How you feel about cultural differences?
I feel like cultural differences are a great thing because you can't expect someone from America to act like somebody from a place like China or something like that. They're brought up differently. They have different challenges and obstacles they have to overcome. So it's like cultural differences are a good thing. It creates diversity and basically it creates different mindsets in people, and not everybody's going to be the same through cultural differences.
So the son served a 2-year mission in Fiji and speaks Fijian. I have a daughter served a year and a half in Mexico. She speaks Spanish. I have 2 younger sons that went to Brazil and they speak Portuguese. And they're raised, I think, the same way I was. We just people are different, but that's okay.
Okay.
It's the way that things work. That's just the way my family was. That's just the way I was. I didn't know if the rest of the world was the same way, but that's just the way my family was.
Do you see anything different between you and Madeline?
No.
None at all?
I see my books.
You see your books?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, does anyone look different to you?
No.
Okay. What about, like, you think
I know Jordan at school, when I had those ideas, I just asked you, right?
Yeah. What's your name?
Madeline.
How old are you?
3.
Are you excited for school?
Yeah.
In 2 years?
My mother's Monday, 24.
At that point of the interview, I had completely lost my interviewee as she stormed off in excitement. But through these interviews, I have come to realize that our new generations are an opportunity for us to move on from the past and form a new unity years in the making.